Don't skip. Your soulmate secretly tested your honesty and broke down in tears when they found out. My beloved child. Before another second slips away, listen carefully because what happened recently was never supposed to reach your ears. Someone connected to your destiny quietly placed your heart under a test without telling you. It was not a test of your appearance. It was not a test of your success, your money, or your words. It was a test of your honesty when no one was watching. The shocking truth is that your soulmate wanted to know whether your heart would remain the same even when there was nothing to gain. What they discovered changed everything they believed about you. Don't skip, because every passing moment uncovers another hidden truth. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They never imagined the outcome would leave them unable to hide their emotions. They watched from a distance through unexpected conversations, unnoticed moments, and tiny choices you believed nobody would ever remember. Every decision you made painted a picture they had been searching for. While everyone else judged you by what they could see, your soulmate was searching for what could never be faked. They wanted proof that kindness still existed. They wanted proof that loyalty was real. And without realizing it, you answered every silent question they carried inside their heart. Something extraordinary happened after that. Your soulmate expected to discover flaws that would convince them to walk away forever. They prepared themselves to be disappointed because life had taught them that people often hide their true intentions behind beautiful smiles. Yet every small truth they uncovered made their walls weaker instead of stronger. They noticed how you remained respectful even when nobody appreciated your efforts. They noticed the promises you kept when breaking them would have been easier. They even learned about a moment when you protected someone else's feelings while receiving nothing in return. That single story reached them through someone who had no idea how important those words would become. In that instant, silence filled the room around them. They realized everything they had assumed about people had been wrong. The image they had secretly created of you became more powerful than anything they expected. Their heartbeat changed. Their hands trembled. They looked away so nobody would notice the tears beginning to fill their eyes. They had spent so much time believing honesty was impossible to find that when they finally found it, they didn't know how to react. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. But this is only the beginning, because the greatest discovery was still hidden beneath everything they had already learned. There is another truth you have never been told. The test did not end when your soulmate realized you were honest. That was only the first door. They continued watching because they wondered whether your kindness would remain the same after disappointment entered your life. They expected frustration to change your character. They believed hardship would reveal another version of you. Instead, they witnessed something that completely broke every fear they had been carrying for years. Even during moments when your own heart felt heavy, you still chose compassion over bitterness. Even when nobody thanked you, you continued doing what was right. That realization became too powerful for them to hold inside any longer. The tears they tried to hide were not tears of sadness. They were tears released after carrying years of disappointment, believing someone genuine would never cross their path again. For the first time in a very long time, hope quietly returned to their heart because of you. Yet one question still refuses to leave their mind. Should they finally reveal everything they discovered, or should they continue hiding the truth until destiny creates the perfect moment? They have already made a decision, but before they act, one final sign must appear. And what happens next could change both of your lives in a way neither of you ever expected. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. A quiet shift has already begun, even though neither of you fully understands it yet. Your soulmate has been carrying a truth that grows heavier with every passing day. After everything they discovered, pretending nothing had changed became impossible. They replayed every moment of that silent test again and again, hoping they would find a reason to doubt you. Instead, every memory only confirmed what their heart was desperately trying to accept. The more they searched, the clearer everything became. They realized honesty is not something a person performs for attention. It is revealed in ordinary moments when nobody is watching. That realization shook them more deeply than you can imagine. Don't skip. Every second brings another hidden piece of this story into the light. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They thought they were protecting themselves from heartbreak, but they slowly understood they had actually been protecting themselves from happiness. For the first time, they allowed themselves to imagine a future where trust was no longer something to fear. That single thought was powerful enough to leave them sitting in complete silence, unable to hide the emotions they had buried for so long. Then something happened that neither of you could have predicted. A conversation reached your soulmate unexpectedly, and your name appeared once again. It was not planned. It was not forced. Someone simply described the kind of person you are without realizing who was listening. Every sentence matched everything your soulmate had already discovered during that secret test. There were no contradictions. No hidden surprises. No reason to keep doubting your heart. That unexpected confirmation became the moment everything changed forever. Their eyes filled with tears once again because they realized this was not luck. It was consistency. You were the same person in private that you appeared to be in public. In a world where so many people wear different faces, you never changed yours. That truth became almost impossible for them to believe. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They quietly whispered your name, wondering how someone could remain so genuine despite everything life had placed in front of them. At that exact moment, they made a promise to themselves that they would never ignore what their heart was telling them again. But another unexpected obstacle suddenly appeared, threatening to delay everything they had planned. That obstacle is the reason nothing has happened yet. Your soulmate is no longer questioning your honesty, they are questioning their own courage. They fear that after waiting so long, they may have already missed the perfect opportunity. They wonder if you would still welcome them after all the silence, all the distance, and all the unanswered questions. Every day they come closer to reaching out, and every day fear tells them to wait just a little longer. But something inside them refuses to stay silent anymore. It keeps reminding them of the tears they could not hide, the truth they could not deny, and the hope they thought had disappeared forever. They know another test is approaching, but this time it is not yours. It is theirs. They must decide whether fear will control their future or whether honesty deserves an honest response. One unexpected moment is already moving closer, and when it arrives, there will be no turning back. A single conversation could erase months of silence, reveal everything that has remained hidden, and change the direction of both your lives forever. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Everything has been leading to this moment, even if it has remained invisible to you. Your soulmate is no longer asking whether you are honest. That answer has already settled deep within their heart. The real struggle now is deciding whether they are ready to reveal everything they have been hiding. Every morning they tell themselves they will finally take the first step. Every evening they convince themselves to wait one more day. They have written words they never sent, imagined conversations that never happened, and stood on the edge of reaching out more times than you could ever count. Don't skip, because another unbelievable truth is about to unfold. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The strange part is that every time fear tells them to remain silent, something unexpected reminds them of you. A familiar song. A random conversation. A place they never expected to visit again. It feels as though life itself refuses to let your memory disappear. The more they try to ignore those signs, the stronger they become, until avoiding them is no longer possible. They are beginning to understand that some connections cannot be erased simply because they become difficult. There is another secret your soulmate has never admitted to anyone. After discovering the truth about your honesty, they quietly began comparing every person they met to you. Without meaning to, they searched for the same sincerity, the same loyalty, and the same quiet strength they found in your actions. But every comparison ended the same way. Something was always missing. That realization frightened them because it forced them to accept something they had been denying for a long time. Their heart had already chosen you long before their mind was willing to admit it. The tears they cried were not only because your honesty surprised them. They cried because they realized they almost walked away from someone truly rare. They came closer than ever to losing a connection that could never be replaced. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Since that realization, they have carried a growing urgency inside them. They know that every day they remain silent is another day they risk watching destiny slip further away. Yet they also know that when they finally speak, there will be no hiding behind fear anymore. Now something even more surprising is beginning to happen. The walls around your soulmate's heart are falling one by one, and with every wall that disappears, the truth becomes impossible to hide. They no longer want to remember you only through old memories. They want new memories. They no longer want unanswered questions. They want honest answers. They no longer want distance to decide what happens next. They want courage to decide instead. Deep inside, they believe a turning point is closer than ever before, but they have no idea that another revelation is already moving toward them. Someone who knows more than they realize is about to say something that will remove their final doubt forever. Those few unexpected words will become the final push they have been waiting for, and once they hear them, the silence that has lasted for so long may finally come to an end. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next moment will reveal why your soulmate believes this connection was never an accident, and why they are closer than ever to changing everything. A moment is approaching that neither of you can stop anymore. Your soulmate has reached the point where silence feels heavier than the truth itself. Every attempt to move forward without you has quietly led them back to the same question. Why did every path somehow return to your name? They searched for distractions. They buried themselves in responsibilities. They convinced themselves that time would erase everything they felt. But time did the opposite. It strengthened every emotion they tried to hide. Don't skip, because what happens next is something they never expected. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. They now understand that the secret test was never only about discovering your honesty. It also revealed something about themselves. It exposed how deeply they had begun to care before they were even willing to admit it. That realization changed every plan they thought they had for the future. Then came the once-in-a-lifetime discovery that completely shook their heart. They finally understood that your honesty had never been a performance. It had remained unchanged through every season, every challenge, and every disappointment. Most people become different when life becomes difficult, but your character stayed the same. That truth became impossible for them to ignore. They remembered every small act of kindness they had witnessed, every quiet sacrifice they had learned about, and every moment when you chose integrity over convenience. Suddenly, all the doubts they had carried for so long disappeared at once. Tears returned to their eyes, not because they were weak, but because they realized how close they had come to losing someone truly extraordinary. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They whispered to themselves that if they remained silent any longer, they might spend the rest of their life wondering what could have happened if they had simply been brave enough to tell you the truth. Now the final barrier is beginning to disappear. Your soulmate has started preparing for a conversation they once believed would never happen. They keep imagining the exact moment your eyes meet, the first words that break the silence, and the relief of no longer carrying this hidden weight alone. They do not know exactly when that moment will arrive, but they know it is closer than ever before. Every sign around them seems to point in the same direction, urging them to stop running from what their heart has already accepted. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Yet there is one last truth that has remained hidden until now. Before they finally reveal everything, an unexpected event is about to uncover a secret connected to both of your journeys, a secret so surprising that it will make every tear, every silent test, and every unanswered question suddenly make perfect sense. A silent countdown has already begun. Your soulmate can feel it, even if they cannot explain why. For so long, they believed they were in control of every emotion, every decision, and every step they took away from you. But something has shifted. The same heart that secretly tested your honesty is now refusing to let them hide any longer. Every morning begins with your memory. Every night ends with unanswered questions about you. They have stopped asking whether they should tell you the truth. Instead, they have started asking how much longer they can keep carrying it alone. Don't skip, because the next revelation changes everything. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The tears they once tried to hide have become a reminder that some truths refuse to stay buried forever. They finally understand that genuine hearts are rare, and once they are found, they should never be taken for granted. Then something happened that completely caught them by surprise. An ordinary moment suddenly became unforgettable. They heard someone speak about second chances, and those simple words felt as if they had been spoken directly to them. At that exact moment, every memory of your honesty returned with incredible clarity. They remembered the quiet strength you carried without asking for recognition. They remembered how you stayed true to yourself even when nobody noticed. Suddenly, they realized the secret test had revealed far more than your character. It had exposed the fear inside their own heart. They had been afraid to believe that someone like you could truly exist. They had spent so much time protecting themselves from disappointment that they nearly walked away from the one connection that brought them genuine peace. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. That realization left them completely overwhelmed, because for the first time they admitted something they had never dared to say aloud: they no longer wanted a future that did not include you. Now everything is moving toward a single unforgettable moment. Your soulmate knows they cannot keep hiding behind silence forever. The distance between you has become smaller than they realize, and the truth they have carried is closer than ever to being revealed. They are preparing themselves to take a step they once believed was impossible. But before they do, one final surprise is waiting just ahead. Someone unexpected is about to say something that confirms every feeling your soulmate has been trying to ignore. Those words will erase the last piece of doubt still remaining inside them. After that, nothing will be the same. The secret test will finally have its answer, the tears will no longer remain hidden, and the silence that separated two hearts for so long will begin to fade. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. What happens next will become the moment your soulmate remembers for the rest of their life, because the truth they have protected for so long is finally ready to come into the light.